Hello, light workers. How are you? How are you feeling? How's the vibe? Everything's very interesting at the moment, isn't it? We're in very interesting times. We have been for the last God only knows how many years, but more interesting than ever. Today I want to talk to you about a beautiful person that I know called Marie Belzunce. Okay? And I just want to tell you a little bit about the experience I had with Marie. I'll see you on the other side. I met Marie when she joined one of my courses on hypnosis last year. Marie's a healer and she lives in Australia, but she's from many different places. Okay, she just happens to live in Australia now. And Marie is an energetic healer. And the other day I was thinking about it and I reached out to her and I said, "How's everything, Marie? I haven't heard from you for a while." And she said, "Oh, I'm pleased you got in touch. I want to help you to increase your healing abilities, the power in your hands, and things like that." Okay, so we agreed to meet up after a little bit of weird. It wasn't quite synchronizing the way that it should. Then we met up, and so what Marie did was to do some energetic work on me. Now I've had energetic work done before. Very beautiful, you know. But I want to talk specifically about what Marie did because there was something that she did that really stood out to me. So I'm sitting there with my eyes closed. I put myself into hypnosis, and she's starting to go into my energetic body, and she was giving me feedback about what she was aware of, what she could see, what she could feel. And I've got to say that I was really impressed with the feedback that she was giving me about me. Because she was telling me things about, oh, right, I see that you've got this and I see that happening. And it was very much about my attitude to things and the way I felt about life and stuff like that. And she was feeding back in such a lovely way. And it was resonating so much with me. You know, more than just somebody saying, "Oh, I see that you're a nice person." You know, I mean, we can all do that. Yeah, it wasn't. It was quite specific what she was telling me. It was quite specific. And then she was opening up the way that energy can come in. And it was interesting. She said, "Oh, it's in the back of your neck where the energy comes in." And that was really interesting because, you know, when I first started with the emissaries, at the beginning, they used to throw my head back like this, and it really hurt. And I would have my head back, and it was really, they would be holding it in a position that was quite painful. And I would say, "What are you doing?" And they say, "Well, we're channeling the energy into you through your third eye." And I said to them, "Is there any way that you could do it a different way? Because it's really painful." And then they did it exactly the opposite way, and they would throw my head forward and they would bring it in from my neck. So that's what Marie picked up on. She went, "Oh, right, I see that." And that's where it comes in, and she was amplifying it. And then she was linking that with the energy from my heart, healing energy that was coming into my hands. So that was really nice. That was really nice. I thoroughly enjoyed that. But then she said, "Have you got any issues that you want me to look at? You know, physical issues." Well, I've had a problem for 2 years in my shoulder. And I think you probably heard me mention it before when I did had some healing done. But it was just about sorted, but not quite. So I found exercises to do that, and the exercises have sorted it. But it was still stiff, and this is 2 years down the line. And I said, "Well, actually, my shoulder." She went, "Well, let me have a look." And she went, "Oh, yes." And she was chatting away and doing stuff on my shoulder. And then she said, "Let me know how that is." Right now, all I did was I waited a couple of days, and I noticed that significant improvement. So I sent her some feedback and I said, hey, significant improvement, Mary. There's still a little bit there. And she said, right, well, leave it with me. I'll work on it tonight. And then when you get up tomorrow, let me know how you're feeling. So I forgot about it. Then I got up the next morning and I thought, you know what? It's like it's new. My shoulder's like completely sorted. It was so beautiful. And I believe entirely that Mary helped to fix my shoulder. Okay? So as an overall, right, look, can I be candid with you? Can we talk? I'm not always completely sure about, energetic healing. I know that it exists. I know that lots of people do it. However, I do think that it's something that can be so easily utilized by people who shouldn't. Yeah? By people who really aren't energy healers. Because how do you prove it? Yeah, this one, when somebody says, I've just taken away 10 entities from your body. Okay? Super. But you can't really see it, can you? Unless you truly feel that liberation, you can't really say whether that's happened or not. And so there's always this element for me of I really need something tangible. I need something tangible to know that it happened. I don't want just your word for it. I think that's too easy to do. I want to feel it. Well, that's what I felt with Mary. I felt it. I felt the release in my shoulder, which is wonderful. And that doesn't have a price. Because when you've had a bad shoulder for 2 years and then it's relieved, oh my goodness, beautiful. So what I'm going to do is, if you're interested in talking to Mary, then I'm going to put her details here. Okay, Mary is probably one of the most humble people I've met. She argued with me, right? Literally, she argued with me that she didn't really want me to help her. Right? It's not about the fact that she doesn't need help, because we all need help, But it's because she didn't want me to think that she'd offered so that I would promote her work. And she was saying, I know I really don't want you to do that, because you might be thinking that's why that was my intention. And it wasn't. My intention is to help people who are beautiful. So that's why. Anyway, so I'll put her details there. If you're interested, have a chat with Mary and see if there's something that she can help you with, okay? So, there we are. Shoulder back on form. Now I'm ready to carry the shield of righteousness or whatever, and the sword of death. Yeah? Sword of death. To the baddies. So, see you later on. I love you all. Bye-bye.